Hi, my name is Reese.
And my name is Taryn, and this is Talking CAR.
We are members of the Jason Russell Society in Massachusetts. If you haven't heard of us yet, well, you have now.
In this monthly podcast, we are going to be talking all things CAR. Now let's get started. And welcome to the 6th episode of our podcast, Talking CAR.
We hope you enjoyed last month's episode as much as we did. Thank you again to Mackie for joining us and interviewing with us. It was a great experience.
So much fun.
Yeah, thank you again. So,
this month being December, and it's all holiday season and everything, we are going to be talking about pins.
Oh yeah. And we're not going to be talking about insignias this time because completely different things. We're going to be talking about donation pins. So
you may be wondering, why do we have pins?
Well, pins are to raise money for NSCIR and its goals. And since it's holiday season, you might want to get pins as gifts.
For your senior, for your member, for your mom, for your dad, for your aunt, for your uncle, for your grandma, for your grandpa, for your favorite podcasters.
Anyone you want, whatever. It's just a thought. But you can get pins at regional meetings, national meetings, on the website, CIR headquarters, a bunch of places. They're usually sold at the sales table in the back. But yeah, it's a really fun thing.
Experience.
Yeah.
So, not an experience.
Before we go into today's pins, we're going to talk about past limited edition pins. Pins that you may see some people wearing that you've never seen before or that they stopped selling a while ago.
Or anniversary pins from past anniversaries.
Yeah. So first we're going to start with the magazine fund. So there used to be two magazine funds, actually. The Magazine Sustaining Fund that was established in 1976 and the Magazine Donor Fund that was established in 1987. And these were merged together into the Magazine Fund in 2005. So there used to be a pin that was the 300 pin and the 300 plus pin that were for donations of $100 to the magazine fund. And these were replaced with the current pin. But these pins were a gold colored rectangle with 300 in the center or 300 and then a plus sign in the top right corner. And these were replaced with the now magazine pins that we will talk about later.
Okay, next, keeping the magazine fund, is the Benjamin Franklin Medallion, which was previously received for a donation of $1,000 to the magazine fund. They actually only bought a small number of these, so they ended up selling out fast, so there are no more today. But this pin it's a golden color of the profile of Benjamin Franklin with kind of golden rays coming out every which direction.
And then another pin for the magazine fund was the magazine 100th anniversary pin that was available for a $100 donation to the magazine fund. And this was available in 2011 through 2013. It was a sort of pewter colored rectangle pin with Children of the American Revolution written in very fancy letters at the top with a bust of what looks like George Washington with 100 years at the bottom.
Moving on to the next genre of pins, we are going to be going into the museum fund. This specific pin was the golden apple pin for a donation of $100. But there was also a golden pin with a diamond chip for $200. These pins were only available during the Children's Room 100th anniversary celebration from June 1st, 2009 to June 30th, 2011, except they actually ended up extending the date to July 30th, 2011. Don't know why, but pretty cool.
And another pin was, moving on to the endowment fund, there was a 50th anniversary of the National Endowment Fund pin. It was limited edition golden anniversary endowment fund pin, which was for $150 only during the 2-year period of the celebration. This pin was extremely popular. They sold 401 pins during that 2-year period. This pin is no longer available because the 2007-2009 period is over. This pin is golden color, and it has the circle endowment fund, just like the endowment fund pin of today, the circle with the stars in it, except this one there's a eagle sitting, like, perched on top of the circle. It's pretty cool.
Now moving on to the Centennial Fund pin. This pin started selling on June 1st, 1992. These Centennial pins were received for a donation of $100. Just like the Golden Apple pin, you could get a Centennial pin with a diamond chip received for a donation of $200. They stopped ordering these pins on December 1st, 1995, because it was getting near the end of the centennial, so they just ended up selling out from there. This pin is like a golden circle with the representation of what, like, the first insignia would have looked like, did look like, with a blue band around the outside that says the National Society Children of the American Revolution, with a little banner underneath it that says 1895 to 1995.
So now that we've told you about these limited edition anniversary pins, like other pins that aren't sold anymore, if you see anyone wearing one of these pins, like, share it with us. Like, go up to him and be like, hey, I learned
about your pin in the Talking CAR podcast.
Ever heard of it?
Well,
it's on Spotify and iTunes.
You should listen to it.
Anyway, so now on to another limited edition anniversary pin. You may have heard of it a few times.
Maybe
Selling now.
Just a little bit. It's the 125 pin. I know, never would have guessed it. It's being sold for $125. This money is going towards the 125th anniversary and the membership promoting contest. Woo!
Okay. So this pin is a golden colored eagle holding a shield that says 125 with a banner that says NSCAR 1895 to 2020. So now that you've learned about the 125 pin, have fun learning about the 125 pin in the commercial. Bye!
Did you know that the National Society Children of the American Revolution has a big anniversary coming up? NSCAR will be celebrating its 125th anniversary on April 5th, 2020. What better way to celebrate than to buy a pin? Available for a limited time, the 125th anniversary pin is a gold eagle with a red banner and a blue shield. Get yours for just $125 at your regional meeting. Proceeds go to fund the 125th anniversary celebrations. Don't be without one. Get yours now.
We hope you enjoyed the commercial. So remember, if you do see any of these limited edition pins, well, except the 125
because that's still selling.
Yeah, any of the ones that were anniversary pins that they stopped selling a while ago, just give us a share it with us. We're basically everywhere on social media, and we'll give you a shout out in our next episode. And who doesn't want that? So now we're going to be talking about the current donation pins that they're not anniversary, they're not limited edition, they've been selling for years.
They're just your plain old pins.
Yeah. So first we'll start with the Apple Slice pin. So the Apple Slice pin is available for a donation of $50 that benefits the Museum Fund and the Children's Room in DAR Constitution Hall. And it's just what you think it is. Just a slice of a red apple, green leaf.
Your average apple. Next, we're going into the Endowment Fund pin, which you can purchase with a donation of $100 or more to the Endowment Fund, which is just a general purpose fund. Like if there's an emergency need of something, this is where they'll go for that money. This pin is a golden circle with 13 stars which actually comes in 2 sizes. There's a bigger one for the ladies and a smaller one for the gentlemen.
Next is the Library Fund pin. This is a pin for a donation of $100, and it raises money for the CAR library collection. It looks like a stack of different sized books with NSCAR on the bookends of not two of them, the middle ones, and then the 2 outside ones have stars on them. It's pretty neat. It's golden color also.
Next, we'll be going on to the Magazine Fund pin, which you can buy with a donation of $100 or more to the Magazine Fund. This is to help with the costs and publications for the CR magazine. This pin looks like a little golden colored rectangle with the words NSCR magazine and a quill pen.
And the next pin is the Mountain Schools pin, which is a $25 donation to the mountain schools. And so it supports the Kids Helping Kids funds. And yeah, it looks like a mountain in the background with a school American flag. It's a silver color. It says Mountain Schools on the bottom.
It's a little red school, just to make it clear. Next is the Nebel pin, which is to support the national headquarters operation through donating $50 or more to the Nebel. The Nebel Fund was started to honor the past national president and their goals, and just is continued today. It is a bronze circle pin that says "Honoring the past, ensure the future," with a little
shield, like a flag kind of design on it. So the next pin is the Voyager Fund pin, which is a $50 or more donation to the Voyager Fund, which assists with the travel expenses of the National Board. And the National Board is the national officers, state presidents, and national chairman. And it is just a rectangle with the CAR logo in the middle.
White background.
Yeah.
Next, and the final pin, is the Museum Major Benefactor Red Apple pin and plaque. A major benefactor wishing to honor an individual with a donation of $1,000 or more to the NSCAR Museum will receive this pin. And it is like a big red apple, green leaf.
Super cool.
Looks like an apple.
Yeah. So we found all our info about these pins from the NSCAR handbook, but it can also be found on the website. Sometimes it's in your local state newsletter. We found some of the information there.
You have to go searching.
You can buy pins at some state conferences and definitely over regional meetings and the national convention. And you get to take a picture with the national president and your new pin. And you
much fun.
Yeah. You can find a donation form for these pins on the
NSCR website.
Yeah.
Under donations and pins.
Yeah. So we hope you go out finding these pins.
Don't forget to buy them for your family members. Holiday season.
Show them off. They're super stylish, I must say. So thank you, and we hope you tune in for our next episode. Bye.
Bye.
That's our podcast for this month. You can find our podcast on Buzzsprout, Spotify, and iTunes. Be sure to tune in again next month.